All right, good morning to you. Daybreak at iFiber One News Radio. I'm Jeff Slakey. We're focusing on Shelton. It's Thursday already. A quick week around these parts and hot out there. Going to talk about some cooling stations around the community and more coming up as we focus on Shelton, brought to you by our Community Credit Union. And Communications and Economic Development Officer for the City of Shelton, Arnes, is in. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Jeff. Doing great. How about yourself?
I am well, and thankfully yesterday it seemed to be cooler than we were anticipating.
Yes, agreed. Not as bad, I don't think, as we were all expecting.
But still pretty warm.
And a little hazy.
And a lot hazy, You're right, from BC and some other fires around the area. So the city and a couple other places in the community have opened up cooling stations. People using it yesterday?
You know, I think we had one or two people stop by. Again, it wasn't as hot as I think we anticipated. I know, excuse me, on Tuesday we had a few people stop in, but it does sound like today is going to be the hottest day
will be
anticipated, and so we'll definitely be open, and we have some seating available, and obviously the AC will be on full blast in there, and we'll have water available for both people and pets. So, you know, we definitely welcome anyone that needs to come in and cool off for a minute.
Today and tomorrow until 5 down at the Civic Center at 525 West Coda. The other thing we're talking about this morning, Mary Lynn Foster has it in her segment of the South Sound News, is the Shelton Out Loud, a community engagement forum. Talk to me about this, where it kind of the idea came from, and what you're expecting to get from the community.
Sure. So, you know, this is an event we're really excited about, first of all. Kind of spurred from, just several conversations as far as wanting to, I guess, host an event and having a venue where people could come in and feel comfortable and hopefully have just a community discussion. You know, obviously we have the weekly commission meetings and public comment where people can come in and talk to essentially the same group of people that will be there. But you know, admittedly, that can be intimidating, I think, for some people to come in and, you know, speak in a meeting that's that structured. And so hopefully we're, you know, going to be able to just have it a little more relaxed environment that people feel comfortable and be able to have just a face-to-face good community discussion.
I like the fact that you're offering up to folks their ideas on times and dates. You know, that's a big concern that we hear from folks all the time. You read comments on social media. Well, why can't the meetings be in the afternoon? Or I work all day and I can't be here. This is going to really give the people the opportunity to say, okay, we're giving you this chance. You tell us when it is. Now, please come up.
Exactly, and we feel that this is their meeting essentially, right? This is for them, and so that's what we wanted to do, is turn this over to them to have, you know, get feedback on when the best day of the week. I mean, we opened it on the weekends as well, so Sunday to Saturday. Any time of day. Well, I think we actually had 5 options on there. That's in the survey. Any time of day, and then the location. We had offered 3 different locations that we'd, you know, be willing to go to just for convenience. And so we've already started to get some responses from that. We also put topics on there as well. So we do have a little bit of a structure to the meeting, but we did want to get some feedback on what people wanted to hear and talk about. So we'd love to hear about that, and then just a general comment section on there as well. So that survey is available. We've posted links to that on our website. It's also on our social media accounts. We've sent that out to, you know, obviously members of the media and that. So hopefully people will go on there and, you know, and again, this is kind of preliminary, excuse me. But yeah, we'd love to get their feedback on when the most convenient time to host this is.
Yeah, mid-September, everybody's back kind of in the area from summer holiday or whatever they're going to do. So you have updates from each department head, and and I'd imagine depending on questions, and you know, you're going to be able to ask questions about anything, what's going on with my sewer or this and that.
Exactly. So we'll have all the city leadership will be there, all the department heads, the commission, the mayor, obviously. And so kind of the structure of the meeting at this point will be just there'll be basically an annual update from each department head, just providing kind of here's the year in review, what we've done, and then a little bit of looking ahead. So what we're going to be, you know, working on for the rest of this year, and then looking into the next year. And then after that, we'll hear from the city manager. Ryan Wheaton's going to provide just an administrative overview, kind of talk about some of the processes I think that, you know, people may or may not be aware of internally that we have to go through as we kind of navigate some of the, you know, different policy and projects that we work on. And so an opportunity to hear about that, and then hear from the mayor. And then we'll open it up to just a public forum. We're going to kind of a live question and answer. So this will literally be, you know, the community's chance to face ask questions.
Wow.
Well, I mean, with respect to, you know, common public decency, I think everything's on the table, and just be able to have a good discussion. We'll also have a live Twitter feed there. We're going to be using the hashtag Shelton Out Loud, and we'll have that set up. So, you know, if people want to contribute to the conversation that way, they can tweet their comments and it will be right there, and they can engage that way as well. So
isn't that something?
Yeah, that actually is a fun piece of technology. So we're excited to try and incorporate that into a meeting as well.
Cool. So the Shelton Out Loud Community Engagement Forum, look for the community surveys now on the City of Shelton's website, also on their Facebook and Twitter. We'll put links to that as well. And then the reminder, those cooling stations do go today till 5 and tomorrow from 8 a.m. till 5 at 525 West Coda. Focus on Shelton, brought to you by our Community Credit Union. Andy, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Have
Appreciate
a good
it.
one. Stay cool
Likewise.
today.
Likewise.